Welcome to the Fifth Element Lens. My name is Dean Hager, and today we're going to do something a little different. I'm going to talk to career seekers directly and start with the truth that most job seekers will never hear. The job search is not a competition. Let me say that one more time. The job search is not a competition. I got a whole bunch of people with brains breaking right now in that statement, but let me go on. Let me break your brain a little more. It's not a race for limited openings either. Oh, you're like, wait, but it is. There's only one job opening. Something like that. I know I'm breaking your brain. It's not a performance where you sell yourself to the highest bidder. Now I know your mind is blown. I've totally broken your brain. But that entire framing, why your brain is breaking, is a scarcity script that's stuck in your head, that is designed to keep you small, compliant, and grateful for scraps. In the Fifth Element framework, we don't play that game. I am asking you to join me in dismantling scarcity from the very beginning. Not chasing opportunities, but discerning whether or not an opportunity is right for you. Is it aligned with you? So let me name what a scarcity mindset actually looks like in a job search. It looks like when you're over-preparing out of fear, or you're rehearsing your answers until your voice doesn't even sound like you anymore. It looks like taking anything you can get because you've convinced yourself that you should take whatever you can get, even if it violates your own personal boundaries, or what we call in my course, definite components. It looks like self-erasure. You know, what that looks like is like editing your resume so hard, your stories and your tone, just to match whatever culture of, like dominant professionalism, whatever it is, instead of who you truly are in your lived experience. And it also looks like comparison traps. When you're measuring your worth against other people, what we call candidates, but they're people instead of your values, your contributions. Scarcity is not a personality flaw. It is conditioning that is created through culture, and it gives us the scripts through that conditioning. The things that come out of our mouth, the processes that are running in our head that continue to keep us locked, keep us small, keep us in scarcity mode. And in the Fifth Element framework, we replace it with three things: enoughness, sovereignty, and relational accountability. And I mean it. I believe that you are enough. It means you already carry value, skills, wisdom, lived experience that has value. That has value. The job search is not about proving your worth, then it's about translating it. And sovereignty means that you set boundaries, healthy boundaries, that protect you. Things like salary minimums, non-negotiables, boundaries, real boundaries, and values built into the work that you do that align with yours. You protect your energy, you protect yourself instead of handing it over to any organization that asks you to do the next thing for them. And relational accountability means you evaluate employers as much as they evaluate you. The interview is not a test for you. That is mutual alignment. You're trying to figure out whether or not they're aligned with you and whether or not you're aligned with them. That's a mutual discernment process. I'm going to give you a few examples from an article that I wrote for my Career Clarity course. And, scarcity will say, I'll take any job, even if it drains me. But if we reframe that in the fifth element way, I only pursue roles that honor my definite components or my boundaries. Even if it takes longer, I can call on my community to support me while I hold that line. It's a really different way of looking at the world. Instead of seeing that you have to do anything to keep your head above water because it's all you instead invest in having a community that is built on reciprocity, built on relational accountability. And you work with those people to lift each other up. Another thing scarcity might say, you might hear yourself say this, or you might say something close to it. I need perfect answers so I don't get rejected. The fifth element principle here is that perfection is the enemy of good enough. Okay? But here's what we would turn that statement around and say, I prepare stories that reflect my values and contributions, and I trust that my authenticity resonates. Scarcity is the first barrier we have to dismantle because everything else depends upon it. If you don't interrupt scarcity, you will contort yourself into roles that were never meant for you. You will shrink your voice. You will abandon your own needs. You will mistake misalignment for your personal failure. But when you reject scarcity, you reclaim agency. That means you reclaim your fire in our fifth element framework. You reclaim discernment. You reclaim the right to build your own career the way that you want to build it, that honors your sovereignty and contributes to the world. So you can sleep at night knowing that the work you do every day is not supporting something that is perpetuating harm in the world. And you're not competing for scraps. You're building a career that fits the truth of who you are and the world that you're trying to help create. If this episode stirred something in you, good. That's the point. Scarcity is the first barrier because it's the one that keeps you obedient to systems that were never designed to allow you to thrive. When you dismantle this system around you, you stop shrinking and you are moving in ways that make you stop contorting yourself and chasing roles that drain you, and you start choosing from your values in alignment with your values and stop choosing within fear. In the fifth element framework, that shift isn't optional. It's foundational for everything we do. And so as you move forward, I want you to think about how can you hold this line that you're not competing for scraps? How can you build a career that honors your values, protects your energy, and contributes to collective repair? If you want to hear what I have to tell you about how to do that, I'd be happy to welcome you to our community. Please visit our website at www.fithelement.online to to learn more about our Career Clarity Intensive and our online program called Career Design. Both are available for people who found this episode spoke to them. If it speaks to you, you're one of my people. Come join our tribe. I look forward to meeting you.